Bless you all. This is Prophet Janet Ijoma Ijero. Welcome to this broadcast. Welcome to broadcast. Share this broadcast right now. Share this broadcast right now. Share it wherever you're watching. I just want to first of all thank God for today. At the same time too, thank God for all. Welcome back. Sorry for that break. I think our network is shaking, but don't go away. Like I said, share this broadcast because I'm specifically making this broadcast to South Africans, to all the whole South Africans, and especially to the Zulus and the three people that I'm going to mention their names. And these people, when you hear this message, I know one of you will be asking, where do I know you from? Way back in 2007-8, our paths have come across in one of the studios in Joburg. And I remember, if I'm not mistaken very well, it should be Sasani Studios, something like that, where I have met you, and I know your kind and your type. This is Jacinta. Yes, that is you, because I know that years back I've been watching your videos, watching your face, and I'm asking myself, is it not this little girl that I met? If it is not Sasani Studios, it should be like somewhere in Randburg, around this place they call Fendel area, where Planet Studios was before. Somewhere, somehow, I have met this lady, and I think you were shooting something. You guys were doing something about the youth, one of those studios where One Gospel and the rest of them are, Urban Brews, if I'm not mistaken. One of these studios, I've come across your face but I know you were dark in complexion, but I'm seeing your videos that you are light, and I'm asking myself, did you want to turn yourself from black to white, or you trying so hard to upgrade your color? And now some of us that have met you before, we can't even recognize you. Probably you were doing that so that we can trace back your history to know where you started from. And this life is too short, and it turns around. Sometimes you'll be doing something and you'll be asking yourself, probably nobody's seeing you, nobody can trace you. Way back, you used to be a very nasty, naughty girl in the studio. I remember I'm just trying to place my mind, one of the things that was happening there, and we could see your color, having this thing that indeed you hate foreigners, because I know it should be one of those good days when South Africans were still South Africans and their minds were still in order. I mean, when South Africans were still reasoning well. Yes, when South Africans were still behaving like human beings, not like animals now. I'm talking about those days when Tata Leslie Mandela was still alive, before the World Cup. This is 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, before 2013 when he passed. When you guys were still behaving like human beings. Not now that you guys have suddenly turned like little beasts, or maybe big beasts, walking up and down, acting like people that have never ever crossed the walls of schools. I'm just asking myself, is it these same South Africans that I used to know, that used to come to me running up and down, telling me that, Janet, please, Ama, I don't know this, do you know it? Let's work together, let's do this together. Oh, Janet, you know you're so smart. I love how you behave. You are so friendly. You are not like other Nigerians that don't want to teach us things. I mean, when South Africans used to ask Nigerians to teach them how to braid hair. I mean, when South Africans, some of you used to ask us to teach you how to do business. Because me, myself, I know how many South Africans I have coached. If I'm not mistaken, there are more than 50 of you guys. Yes. From pastors to people that are just ordinary people. I know how many times I have gone to schools all over South Africa. I'm talking about schools in Pretoria, in KwaZulu-Natal, in Durban area, in Eastern Cape, in Cape, even in Tamta, in Nelson Mandela Village. Oh my God, in Nkobo. I have been there doing projects. I know how I used to teach you guys a lot of stuff. But I'm so disappointed seeing how you South African Ama was running up and down the streets. Some of you can't even remember way back how you guys used to beg us to braid your heads. When I came to South Africa, I mean the early days of 2006 October, I remember that mostly South African women on birthdays, they don't make hair. Hey my God, making God. I don't even know that South Africans are even wake up like this and be doing all this nasty thing they are doing up and down. You know, you guys are just acting films. You know, in my post, I'm asking myself, is South Africa a theater country? Do you think that you are in the movie hall watching films or maybe eating popcorn and watching films? What you guys are doing is just making me to ask myself, was I really with human beings years back, or I was just breeding and working with animals that were wearing clothes and I didn't even know these are just animals? I don't know how you guys manage to pretend to some of us that you love us. Oh my God. I remember some of you would say, hey, Janet, ish, I really love you, man. Ish, you're my sister from another mother. Ish, Janet, ish, you're such a good girl, eh? And now, I can't believe it's all of you that have run out from your homes, running up and down with especially those silly two-feather guys. Oh my God. Oh my God, these feather guys that could not, look at how he's doing. He can't even speak ordinary English. Well, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's because people like Jacinta, because I still put it on the head of Jacinta. After all these radio shows you have done, Mara, you did not learn anything to upgrade yourself. It's just to come up, meet some illiterate folks, and then you convince them. Because as a radio presenter, or probably like how you have done some of these little TV things, you now run out and then you now convince these men, and then they're now running up and down. And even though I look at, even thank God that the person that is doing Operation Dudula have even stopped. Because some of you guys, I don't know where you guys are coming from. I don't know. But Ama, your little mutis and those sangomas that have made you to feel like you're on top of the world. Just be ready very soon. You all will be locked up like this. Bam! Because you are literally committing offense against human beings. The way you brainwash all these people and then they run out from their homes, leaving their jobs, going up and down the streets, chasing foreigners, is the same way when you be sleeping in jail. You will not know what you've done. But then, before I go into the message, my main message is, as you guys are running up and down chasing foreigners, and now all the whole foreigners that invested into your countries, some of them came with nothing. Right there, when they get to South Africa, well, you know why I said they came with nothing? Don't think that South Africa gave them something. South Africa gave them viruses, HIV. I mean, let us be very frank here now. Because some of these foreigners are going home with HIVs, coming to inflict other Africans with this, because that is what you guys gave them. That is what you guys in that country, South Africa, gave to Nigerian, Ghanaians, all these people, Malawans, Zimbabweans. That's what you guys gave them. Because you all know how you used to behave. And some of them are, you know, let me also tell some people why some of the foreigners don't want to come back. It's not because they are happy. It's because of the ARVs they are eating there. That is the thing. Because some of them are like, when they come back to their countries, how are they going to get ARVs. You know, South African government gave ARVs for HIV patient free. And over there, they pay people that have HIV. So some of the foreigners that have documents that have HIV, they were also eating the money, you know. So those are the little benefits they were getting. But the fact is still bitter. They came innocent into these countries, and this is the thing that South Africa gave back to them. And now they are carrying the viruses. I thank God that they are screening them, because South Africa will not tell people what they have given to Africans after they extorted Africans. Now I'm going to be like very detailed to tell my own share of the experiences, because I don't like to talk what I don't know, and I don't talk what I don't know. I don't talk what I don't know. I talk what I know very well. Way back, I remember that before you ever get South African visa, in any way you're coming from, there is a certain amount of money. Let's say, let me make it clear. For example, now, you are in Nigeria. You want to come to South Africa, and you are not getting the visa from Nigeria. Probably you are getting it from Togo. Before South African embassy in Togo will give you visa. I'm just giving an example. I don't know if South Africa have embassy in Togo, but I'm just giving an example, because I don't want to mention the country where this thing has happened. I'm just giving an example. South African government will say, if you are not like in Nigeria, if you are not a full citizen of that country, and you're a Nigerian in that country trying to come and get South African visa, there's a certain amount of money you're going to drop, and this money starts from $500 upwards. You're going to submit that $500 to South African embassy, and then South African embassy is going to give you, sometimes they'll give 14 days visa, and say when you go to South Africa and come back, you come and take the money. But if you go and you didn't come back, South African government have taken the money. Now, why I'm saying this is because there are millions of Nigerians, Africans that South African government have taken their money through this process. Because when they are saying that foreigners are taking their jobs, they should also remember how they took these foreigners' money even ever before they entered their country. Okay, this is the first scam they have done to another African person. This is South Africans for you. Okay, when this person now, you have taken their money, you've taken this money now, come into South Africa and decide to say, okay, Mara, I love this country, I like the way it is, it's nice, it's beautiful, because South Africa is obviously beautiful. That's what is attracting most people to go there. Okay, it's beautiful, it's a way advanced than where he or she is coming from. Let me stay back. They forget about this money they left behind at their embassy where they get the visa, and these visas mostly come as 14 days, 3 weeks. They don't even extend, they don't even reach up to 30 days, highest 30 days. Okay, when they now get these visas, please share these brokers wherever you're watching, share these brokers. When they now give you these visas, when you get into the country, the same South African people who gave you this visa, after the visa elapses, you now say, okay, Mara, I want to extend my visa extension. This is now where you will see the kind of money you will pay. I remember this person now is just 3 weeks. Probably they have exhausted their money. They are now lacking money behind. South Africa will still tell them that if they did not improve to getting the visa, they can't move up and down. Even for them to have visa, a way to move up and down, they will not, because the South African system said that if you don't have permits in the country, you cannot move up and down. The funny thing is that for some of you who have never been to South Africa before, the thing is that when you are in South Africa, then every 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're going to see a police person on the road. Police vans up and down, running up and down. Metro vans running up and down. And These vans are not running like they are speeding. They are running to checking people, pedestrian walking. There's a way you walk, like we Nigerians, we have a way we walk. You dictate that we are Nigerians. As soon as they stop you, they'll say, hi, how are you? Where are you from? I'm Nigeria. Next thing is that bring your papers. Papers. Because this is the beginning of the root of foreigners beginning to be having paper wives, paper husbands. Now, the same South Africa, when you want to go get these visas, they're going to tell you, Ama, you need to pay 4,000 rands, 3,000 rands. Where are you going to get 4,000 rands, 5,000 when you just come into the country like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you've not even gotten a job? And there is no job, because this thing they say job. Which job did South African give to foreigners? Which job? There is no job. When you come in there, you will see that South Africans work with referrals. Okay, you just came in like today or tomorrow. Who is going to refer you to? Do you know anybody there? So coming in, there is not even anything for you to work with job. What foreigners do is that they quickly run to churches and then go and become members of churches, because from there now you start building a family there. Like this, are your church people. Some pastors will be looking at you, you'll be getting to know them. Then before you know, pastor can say, hey, what do you do? Pastor, you tell pastor can say, okay, let me talk to this member. This member now can say, okay, you can come and be a salesperson in their place. Then you can now go and be a salesperson, or you do domestic work, or you babysit animals. Just like how I myself, as a prophetess, the early days when I came to South Africa, I have to babysit pussy. You know what is pussy? It's not like cats, you know, cats. That's what we call it in our language. Cats. Like I have to babysit them, because these are like things I need to do in my complex where I work to be able to raise money. First of all, as a preacher now, who am I going to preach when you don't even know me? When I don't even have the main paper to even use the paper to open an account. So from that account, I can register my church. To even so nobody knows. So I just have to do these minor works. From there, I was selling Avrin Slim perfumes, running up and down the street of the complex, telling people come and buy perfume. A whole woman of God. From there, I have to do property, like becoming sharing flyers on the road. Now, when I remember all these things, all these horrible experiences, because I just need to get little rands to put it together and go and give to Home Affairs. So the Home Affairs first will give me permit that state that okay, you can stay back in the country. And then the permit I was having then was a work permit. Because I came when I was young, I could not marry a South African man, because where am I going to find South African man? Where am I going to find them? Because they don't know me, I did not school with them, they don't understand me, I don't understand them. So there's nothing even like to marry anybody. So I have to go with a work permit. I need to go and be doing all those it's also abusing me, because when I go to the work now, they'll be like, you need to do, I will be the one cleaning the toilet of the office, doing all these things to just make everybody happy, so that I can continue to just be there, and then they can know that I'm working in that company. I was taking all these things. So at the end of the day, when I finally got my permit, I have to go look for a shop where I have to start making people's hair, because that was the only thing I can do to get small rands, to make hair and nails. I literally have to babysit again other pets, to babysit pets again, all these cats, to babysit them again, to raise money to go and get a certificate from Planet Nails to become a nail technician, to do nails. And because I was already, I don't used to do hair. I learned to do hair when I get to South Africa. Nobody teach. I was just using people that come. I would try my best, watch some on YouTube. And then I was using to do hair. I would do nails. So is this how South Africans are giving me job? Is it how they gave me job? And there are thousands and thousands of foreigners that were doing that. In the process of that, I remember I met some South African people in the complex where I was, because in the complex we need to share the apartment. Everybody contribute money to pay a whole 3-bedroom flat. It was Because I was there by Northdale, Olivedale side, it was expensive. These rents are like 6,500. So you can say that in a month, you have to bring out 2,000 rand or 2,500 rands to pay just for a room for yourself. And then you've not eat for the whole month. So now, where and how did foreigners collect their jobs, collect your jobs? Because when you talk about these things, now the foreigners that you see, they said they were giving jobs, are some of them doing the dirty jobs. They are the one cleaners, they are the one domestic workers working in the hospitals that is full of viruses, cleaning the toilets of the hospital. They are the one cleaning the homes, the hotels of you folks, South Africans. It is the foreigners. Basically, these are the jobs for Zimbabweans and Malawians and Zambians. And basically, Nigerians and Ghanaians, they are busy on the beautician side, making hairs, all those things, specifically women. In as much as, yes, they were bad boys, they were busy running up and down with drugs and all those things. But at least, I'm talking on the women's part of it, which you guys know. Most women were making hair, overworking themselves. You see, one woman is making hair, one foreign woman is making hair, is making nails, is massaging. Even I have to go on to even learn how to massage. I literally stopped massaging because as soon as I started massaging South African men, they thought that I would massage them too in bed. Because the job was that when you finish massaging the person's toe and head, it requires more. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be doing this. I'm a woman of God. This is not part of the thing where I came to South Africa. Now, why am I saying this detail by detail is because this thing that they said foreigners are running up and down, taking their jobs, and then this is why they are evacuating everybody from the country. No, this is a premeditated action by South African government and South Africans to collect whatever each foreigners have invested in that country, because this is a way of stealing from innocent Africans that came struggling with taking money from their countries. I remember somebody that I used to know that literally called Nigeria, called his own parents from Nigeria to tell them to send him $100 from Nigeria to South Africa because he needs to use that money to start getting his paper first. And his parents said, but I thought we paid a lot of money for you to go to South Africa. Why are you also calling us again to send you $100? They say, oh, parents, my mother and father, I can't get any job. I need to get my papers first. The parents have to run up and down. I myself, it happened to me too. I need to start calling people that I used to know and say, please send me back the money I saved in Nigeria way back as a preacher. Send me back the money. And they have to forward back the money for me to add in what I have gotten from nails and babysitting cats to get my documents put together. Now, at the end of the day, from there, I started writing my own books, doing all these shows, TV things, starting getting to employ South Africans to work for me as camera people. Is that how they gave me job? Is that how South Africans gave us job? Why am I saying this is that? Immediately South Africans found out that foreigners can survive. They came up with these brilliant ideas. This is South African government saying now that South Africa is a free country, people can come in as refugees. But you know what happened? When you go as someone that came into South Africa, you go there to collect refugee paper. They will ask you, indeed, are you a refugee? They know you are not a refugee. Remember that your permit you came with a good permit. Because they don't want you to renew that permit for you, they will push you to say, go and get refugee. Because by then, foreign nationals were giving South Africans a whole lot of money for each refugee. Because each refugee in South Africa then supposed to earn 2,500 rands. But when you go and get the paper for refugee, they will give you only 500. South African government will take 2,000 rands. That was they were doing business with foreign nationals. But you see, I don't like when people use others and they tell them as if they didn't eat from them. You guys know that all these foreign nationals you are kicking out of your country were the same foreign nationals that your government was collecting money from foreign government to pay you, see. The South African government love their people. You know, when they lure us foreigners into their country with some of these beautiful things, come and take refugee, you will get 500 rands. Of course, it's sweet as a foreigner. You know where you're coming from, and your government does not give you money, and you go to a country, their government give you money, but the money they are giving you is even your money, but you don't even know they'll give you small. And of course, for South African government, I really love how they behave. They didn't eat everything. They at least give small to foreigners. They will give you small money, and then they will keep the rest for their people, which they share. Those were the grants money, which most of you know. Okay, now, when all this whole money have been used to invest in South Africa, making South Africa beautiful by foreign nationals, now you wake up, Operation Dudula, Action South Africa, Jacinta March and March, and your two feather guys, suddenly, after we with all this money, you use it to go to school, you use these foreigners, because you used us, South African government, you are owing foreigners. I'm speaking out because you used me. You used me in your country. Yes, you used me. Because how do I know that you used me? You took my refugee money, you gave me 500 instead of the 2,000 that foreign nationals are giving you to give to me. You now took 2,000 and gave me 500. That's what you were giving to all, not just Nigerians, or anybody that ever have anything to do with Aslam, refugee people. Then when you have finished making all of us, turning all of us to refugees in your country, you now wake up and now came up with this strategy. The best thing to do is to chase everybody and collect back everything we have worked. You know, you guys are bravo scammers, good scammers. Your own scamming. You say Nigerians are scammers, Ghanaians are. You South Africans are the worst scammers. The truth is bitter. Why are you behaving as if foreign nationals, you did not use us to make your country beautiful? You are owing us. You now opened your mouth, Operation Dudula. Jacinta, you opened your mouth and tell us that to come back and fix our country. Did our country say it's not fixed? You know, I remember when you guys are giving opportunity, saying, foreigners come, we are rainbow nations, we love you guys. You even use us to do World Cup. Did you see how many African countries invested in 2010, running up and down, carrying all their money to come and open hotels, open businesses? Because he said, World Cup, foreign countries come. Okay, now you finish using that. You have finished taking everything. Now, some of us that stay back to work, you see what you're doing? When you kick them out, your system will not give them permission, permit to stay. You will come back again, telling them that they are illegal immigrants. You will be dragging them with their clothes, dragging some, pushing them in the police van. In South Africa, when a South African man go and rape a 3-year baby, you know what happens there? Oh my God, I think I need to bring your dirty pants out here, because I'm sick and tired of this nonsense. The thing is that most foreigners don't know that South African men, their test is not with young people. It is babies they love to rape. You will rape a baby of 3 months, a baby of 6 months, and old women. That a typical South African man does not sleep with a normal woman that is their age is together. Either you go for a baby or a young girl that they not even know anything, that have not even started seeing her period, or we go to old magogo, old woman. I mean, when I talk of old woman, like old woman of 90 years, how can a young man that is like young in South Africa be running after a granny? That is those people are their sweet. That is their sweet flavor. That is the kind of people you go for. I mean, when we talk about crime, what kind of a crime is that? You are abusing grannies. You are abusing vulnerable, innocent babies and vulnerable, innocent little children, girls that are still growing up. Have your police people drag you the way you are dragging foreigners to the police van? Have your police people drag you people like that inside the police van? Because I'm seeing even police people watching South Africans dragging foreign nationals, dragging them as if they commit a murder inside the police van just because they don't have, your government did not give them permit. Okay, now let's leave the permit side. What about those our foreign brothers and sisters you have put in your prisons? Have you also gone and bring it out? Because you guys have to go and bring all those people that you have put in prisons. Go and bring them out. Some of them did not commit they did not do anything. No, it's just because they are going on the road. The police caught up with them. Where is your paper? Their paper have expired. Okay, they will be saying the person go and make a bribe. The person, I don't have money. If you don't have money to bribe a South African police, just be heading towards Nindela. You know already the truth is bitter. Those people you throw inside prison now, that they are there, you say they are foreigners, please bring them, because I will not allow you to use them as medical projects. Because what you guys do is to use these people, inject them in the prisons and use them as medical projects. Enough is enough for all your atrocities towards Africans and African community and African communities. Because we cannot, I know how much I invested in South Africa, and I know how much I wasted my time. I came back with nothing because the same you guys took the money, whereby you froze my account, whereby your silly brother, because you have froze my account, connected to my papers, saying that I'm illegal migrant, I can't get paper to transact. ABSA, you blocked my account. Even the money that you collected, saying that my permit is not valid. You took the banks. Am I lying? Share this book. Am I lying? As soon as let me tell you guys something here. As soon as South African government notice that your permit is like it have expired, any money in your account, they will freeze it. The bank they will hamiaya, they will suck it. So you cannot even go and take it. What kind of it? This is bank doing to foreign national. What I'm saying, is he a lie? Is he a lie? Then after when the bank take them, they'll tell you, yes, man, unfortunately we have to do this to you because you know that in South Africa, when your permit is not valid, we aren't able to give you any money from this bank because we are also checking your status in this country. How does my status have to do with the money that I put in my bank? But the bank will say, the banks were doing xenophobia inside my account. The banks are doing xenophobia inside foreigner nationals' account. The banks are doing xenophobia. Now, somebody will say, oh, Prophetess Janet, you are running your mouth a lot on social media, on Facebook. Are you stupid? Why if they are going to be taking your money from the bank, why don't you carry the money and put it in your house? My friend, let me tell you, the worst thing you can do to your life if you are living in South Africa, if for South African police to come and see you with 10,000 rands, just so that you're away to prison. If 10,000 rands is even big, let's say that they see you with 2,000, or they see you with money that you cannot. It's not that you cannot be accountable to. Like, you save money, you say you are keeping it. Just know that police station is waiting for you. Don't leave it. They will tell you there is money supposed to be in the house. They will not say you work for it. They will say that, oh, so you are the criminal running up and down in the night. They will put it on your head. So you can't even save money and put in your house. Everybody living in South Africa knows that. So don't say that maybe it's foreign nationals that are stupid. And you know that you don't have religion. Wait and go and open an account. Why they will take it for them. It's better you open that account, because if that money, police every time is going up and down. First of all, when they notice that you don't have paper, as they are telling you to move inside the van, before they will take you to Nindela, they will tell you, now let's go to your house. When they see how you dress well, they can say, let's go to your house, so that they'll go and ransack your house, search it very well. Any money they say, they will put it on top and say you're a criminal. And then when you go to the police station, now they'll throw you inside cell and say that you meet in court. And then from there, now they'll drag you to court. And if God did not favor you with a good South African, maybe foreign lawyer, sure, you're already on your way to prison. You can be a woman, you can be a man, because your paper is not complete. It is still this same paper that the government refused to give you. And now that they have found out that it is time to steal from foreigners, because all this thing of chasing them, we are cleaning our country. What are you cleaning? What do you know how to clean? Have you cleaned yourself first? Look at how they are wearing feathers. Have you cleaned your environment? Have you cleaned yourself? I have to be honest. When these foreigners will go, now Nigerians are living today. I want to say thank you to our own Papa President Tinubu that have bring out 5 flights to take Nigerians and they are leaving today. That's why I'm holding Nigerian flags too, because Nigerians, they don't take shit from anybody. You see, when you are doing something and they'll be watching you as little babies that don't know anything, they'll be thinking, oh, but you know, Nigerians are very patient people. Sometimes they are thinking if you are really the one doing it, or they want to find out if there is a spirit, because we Nigerians, we are spiritual. But now Nigerian government noticed that now South Africans are not, this thing they are doing is not spiritual. They really know what they are doing. This is why our own government bring out 5 planes at once. Ghana government have carried 3 planes and then take their people. Malawian people have go flight bus by night. Zimbabwean people have run by night, jump the border. Their own in the next 4 hours they will find themselves in Zimbabwe. Malawi in the next 6 hours. No, 6 hours is too fast, she said. 5 hours, they'll find themselves, or 4 hours, they'll find themselves in Malawi. Zambians too. 4 hours, 5 hours, they'll find themselves in Zambia. For Nigerians, 6 hours in the air. Ghanaians, 6 hours in the air. Which, when they want to use road, it takes some days. So when this government, Ghanaian government brought flight, first of all, to carry their people back to their country, dignify them. That was not enough. I was thinking that by now, South African government and the president will come and say, Ama, what you guys are doing is not good. Let us not be like this. Let us be. Until on Sunday, after the speech, I now notice that it seems as if it is not a spiritual, it's not spirit that is disturbing South Africans and South African government. It is wickedness that is doing them. Now, the Africans are going back. Remember, like I said, all these foreigners, you guys are afflicted with your HIV. You need to send back the money that we used to be giving them ARVs in our countries. I'm talking to South African government. You need to make sure that all these people your country have infected with the virus, make sure that you send money for their ARVs. Because that is already crime. They picked these viruses. You're supposed to leave them to live in that country till they will die. I continue to give them, but you now chase them back. But now, you think that we don't know this game that you guys are playing. You better send money for those money they are giving you for ARV. Tell your partners, those foreign partners, that these people you are sending back, because I'm sure some of them will have the virus. Even why some people don't want to come back is because of the virus. It's not because they are so much enjoying the country. It's just because of they are enjoying the medicine they are taking. That's all. Anyway, the truth is bitter. The truth is bitter. Of course, somebody will say, hey, Prophetess, what good thing did South Africa did for you? I want to be honest and tell you the 2 good things that South Africa did for me. Only 2. I've been thinking all these years, the only 2 good things that South Africa did for me was to make me experience winter in Africa. That winter, because where I'm coming from, I did not experience winter. It's very hot. Winter. So winter, when I first went there, I experienced winter, I was scared. You know what, my zone was hot. The second good thing, because that winter taught me how to wear warm. The second good thing that South Africa did for me, when I check it very well, was to make me to talk the way I'm talking. Because it's in South Africa I started talking a lot. I was not a talkative. I used to be a very calm, quiet lady. It was in South Africa where I have to canvas, to sell houses, to market. I started talking. And from there, I started creating a talk show called the Janet Talk. That is not when I'm running my mouth like this. People that know me before I went to South Africa are now surprised. How did Jenny start talking? It's the only 2 good things. The winter and the talking. Because actually from the talking, I created a talk show. Those my talk shows was actually giving me money. Because it's in South Africa that I know that if I tell a South African something, I'll remind them again to call them. Let's say we have a meeting today. as this night is going to end, I'll call them again. I said, do you remember our meeting, what we concluded? Do you think our meeting, I need to call the person and test again so that it will be on the person. That is the only good thing. Now someone will say, probably why you are talking like this because you are angry because they say you should go back to your country. I'm already in my country. I did not, you know the funny thing, I was one of the people that asthmated the South Africans. I asthmated the Home Affairs. You guys know. You know what I did? I don't like when people want to brainwash me with little stories, you know. When I started telling people that South Africans have decided to do xenophobia on people's papers, all this thing of not giving you papers, stop paying 20,000 rands, stop paying 10,000 rand for paper, my friend, they're not going to give you. Was they there? I wake up, I finish praying, the Lord told me go to Home Affairs. You remember South African Home Affairs have blocked my paper. I come back. Sorry for the progress. Welcome back to the broadcast. Share these broadcasts right now. Share these broadcasts right now. Share these broadcasts. Keep sharing these broadcasts because I have to tell my own share of the story. This story I'm sharing, if a South African debunk it, come and say it here. Whatever I've said, if it is a lie. You know, when the South African people came up with, I have paid the necessary money to pay for me to get my permit. They said, go and produce it, every paper they say go and produce, I was producing it. At the end of the day, they did not give the permit. I went straight to Home Affairs. And I said, when I came there, the first floor in town, you know, the Home Affairs in town, in MTN Joburg, I went to the last floor. I said, I want to know who is busy doing this. They said, no, go to Pretoria. I said, I will go to Pretoria. But the thing is that, who is doing this? I am a fearless Nigerian. I didn't commit crime. This is Africa. And I have given my best to this nation. If I was in America, I believe Americans would have, given me an award. But I have contributed positively to this country. Why are you people making the permits not to be out? They say, what you are asking for is only Pretoria, and besides, we can arrest you. I said, if you arrest me, I will go on social media, and I will, before you even think of sending me to Nindela, it will shock you how the whole world will hear this story. And they said, okay, Janet, go to Pretoria. I went to Pretoria. Oh, Janet, go to Germiston. I went to Germiston. Oh, Janet, what is happening now is that, this thing of paper, the thing is that you just need to be patient. We're working on it. I said, no. The last time I remember that I studied a little bit of law. I am going to sue Home Affairs. They said, you are a joker. I said, I'm not a joker. I mean it. Until you guys tell me the real truth, what is going on, I'm going to sue Home Affairs. And they said, okay, young woman, if you want to know the truth, the system have been complicated. The government have nothing to do with the system. It has been bought by the Gupta brothers. It's over for us. It's over for you. We are also in this shit together. So I'm not sure you can ever get your papers again. I said, really? Is it the real truth? They said, yes. And as they said, I went to Google, make research of these people. I discovered that, yes, they bought it. And then I said, okay, if that is the case, I beg, let me carry my bag and leave this country. Because whosoever that sold this, or whosoever that handed over to two brothers, you don't play with two people, two Indian brothers. This one have gone beyond them. It's because of money. I beg, this one I cannot fight what I don't know. Let me forget about it. I asthmated them. If not, when they told me that secret, the best thing to do is for them to throw me in Hindela on prisons, just like how there are those Nigerians that are in the prisons and Ghanaians in the prison. You send back, South African government send back those people you put in prison, send them back, because you don't just send those ones in prison. Need to come back to their countries. You need to release them, because why the idea that you be saying they need to pay fine for what? What did they do? Because your own government did not give them permit, and you arrested them because they don't want to pay bribes. They don't have money to pay bribes. You better send them out from the prison, because I'm talking on behalf of those Nigerians. Some of them will think that, sometimes they say your brother committed crime. Which crime? It's all about they don't have paper. So send them back. Stop doing this wickedness to them. Send out the people in the prison. Bring them out. That's the thing. So that they can have opportunity to make use of these available planes that Nigerian government have bring out. Make their papers, release them from the prison. Some of them did not commit any crime. Because I even know some people that were calling me to say, Prophet, let's pray for us. We did not commit any crime. Just because when the police caught out with them that day, they don't have any rands to give to anybody. So, and that's why I'm saying this thing. Send those people that are in prison, that do not, foreign national in prison, that do not do anything. You people should go and bring them all out. Let them also go get the opportunity to come back. And those people that you guys have given the viruses, make sure that you make out money that you'll be sending to our governments from different African countries to be buying their ARVs, because that is what you have given them. It is your country that gave them that. So you need to make funds available for that. Because some of you now that have taken their properties, I'm now asking myself, let's talk about that one of you've chased them taking their properties. I know in the next 6 months, from now to 30th December 2026, those businesses will turn to be ghost shops, because you sit down after eating all the whole money, you close it down. you close it down, because management, you know already what you people are capable of doing. I mean, like all this thing of flying fish gears, Amas Timaraf, Savannah will not allow you to do this business. We know the truth now. Amas Savannah, 6 packs, all these things will not, and rice, all these meats will not allow you. Chicken licking, Nando's, KFC, they will not allow you to run this business very well, because every day you'll be like going to eat the money. Of course, we know this is what it will result. We all know what you guys are capable of doing the next 6 months. Even those ones they are leaving Spaza shop, those Pakistan Spaza shop you guys are collecting. I'm just giving those shops 2-3 months, because you're going to make a party. I'm sure when the foreigners have gone, you're going to start throwing parties up and down to eat this money. That's all. Even 6 months is too much, because I know the kind of people you guys are, what you guys are capable of doing. But it's after these 6 months, when you have finished chasing everybody out, your eyes will clear. And as soon as you clear, you will come after each other. You guys will come after each other. This is what I'm telling Jacinta and her 2 feather friends, feather men and feather brothers, to get ready, because you guys will come after them and devour them. Because that's what you're going to be doing. Because you don't know what you're doing. This is why you have lived. And I'm asking myself, what about some of these South Africans that were even coming to church, in synagogue, running up and down, saying they are doing deliverance? So all these deliverance they did to you, none of you can come together and say to your brothers and sisters to stop this. So that means that all the whole prayers we were praying in that country wasted for nothing. Oh my God, what even sent me to South Africa is what I don't know. I don't know what spirit sent me to South Africa. That's the thing. Because all the whole prayers I've been praying for people, delivering them, thinking I'm delivering human beings. What really went wrong? Which spirit entered you people? Are you guys bewitched? Are you guys bewitched? And then this is what you can pay back. Now, if the best thing you can do is to pay back a whole Nigeria that helped you guys in Apateka. What you guys could do is to pay them back like this. That is all you could do. A whole Ghana that supported you, what you guys could do is to pay them back this way. What about Zambia, Malawi, Zimbabwe, Congo, Kinshasa, Brazzaville? So all you guys could do, even Togo and Benin, This is how you can pay them back. Look at what you are doing to Pakistan. You know, they are even, I thought that they are white people. Look, you guys are respected. You know, I don't even know why these people, you are, see what you are doing to them. And I'm asking myself, I don't know who have done this to you guys, but whatever that is doing this to you guys is really wicked. It's a wicked spirit. You know? So now that you said you are clearing your cities to return back the way. If your city was good the way it used to be like 20, 30 years ago, will you guys love it? Where there was no, okay, don't worry, isn't that foreigners have gone now? Yes, they are going. These businesses they are doing now, go and do the business. You see the shops, the shops they are, go and do it. Go just start doing it. Even those selling on the streets, go and start selling on the street. Make the money. Make the money. Let you make the money. And we are watching to see how your country will be. Because now, I will be watching to see how you have suddenly renovated, making your country. We will watch. We are watching. And once again, like I said, I want to thank our government for bringing this planes and other people that are still going to bring more planes, because you think that Nigerians are coming from bushes. It's going to shock you where the country you say they should go and fix is already fixed. We help you guys to fix your country. We help you guys to teach you how to make hair, how to do nails. Now jealousy will not allow you guys, jealousy and laziness, because nobody stop you not to run your business. But laziness will not allow you. And alcohol, parties. The people that I'm pitying more is just the innocent youth, the innocent young ones. They did not, you're going to miss the clubs. You know what Friday means. Oh my God, you know what Friday. You know, if you're in South Africa, you know, some of you think that in Friday we do all night. See, if you do all night in Friday, just be ready that to pray alone, because all South Africans will run into the clubs, taverns, and be running up and down, jumping in the clubs. That's the thing. So, if you're a pastor, you're doing Friday midnight, you're just on your own. Everybody knows that. I thought this chasing of a thing was because you guys were chasing Bushiri, Prophet Bushiri, and the rest of the pastors. I didn't know that this is a premeditated action to first. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. You have come, you know, but the thing is that I'm saying bravo, well done, South Africans, well done, bravo, you know, but it's going to shock you. It's going to shock you guys. Because all these countries you chased away, their countries are going to grow up, going up, and then you guys are going to go down, and then you guys are going to be running up, coming to say, please, I want to come to Nigeria, please, I want to come to Ghana. See, if I see any of South Africa coming closer to any of our borders, me, myself, I will turn to be a monitoring spirit. Because any of you that will come closer to these country borders, see this green, white, green, you want to come through these borders, you know, you think that you are the only one that have borders. That's when you, anyway, I trust Nigerian Immigration Service. I don't need to even bother myself. I know how those guys are operating. I don't want to talk a lot. I know what they can do, so I don't want to bother myself. For the fact that after people have invested their monies doing charity, teaching you how to write books, even if I didn't do much, I've taught you guys how to write books. I've taught you guys how to have your own TV shows. Even if I didn't do much, I'm talking out of my experience. I've taught you guys how to run your churches and ministries. Even if I didn't do much, I'm talking about myself. But this is how you can pay back. What about the word of God that I have taught you guys? For some of you that are church people that are South African, why will you allow your people to manipulate you guys? I was thinking that I would have seen some folks, some group that would have set aside and said, we don't support this. But it seems as everybody, what are you scared of? The Bible said, shun evil. It said, shun evil. Anything that is evil, shun it. And you think when the anger of God is coming, It will not come on everybody. It will come even on your pastors. I'm looking at all these, what they call it, pastors, South African, what do they call it, South African Pastors Association, like, you know, community of pastors of South Africans that will stand up and say, we, the church or the community of churches or pastors of South Africa, we do not support this thing that our people are doing with foreign nationals, but you guys zip up your mouths like fools, like pastors that doesn't know what to do. You watch people after reading the Bible, you don't know what the Bible talk about maltreating your foreign nationals. You cannot call your people in order in your churches and talk to them. You watch them and they are doing this, and you think you're a pastor, a prophet or prophetess, and you think no. You know, you are a woman of God, a man of God. You watch people do that. Let me tell you, curse have come into your country. Curse, a big one have come. Now I'm talking as a preacher now. Curse have come. And it's going to affect everybody. Because the Bible said that shun evil. But the fact that you can watch your people do evil, there is no... I was even thinking that I would see community of pastors coming together with foreign pastors and say, we are praying, let there be peace. But in my eyes, I'm just watching. Saying that it's sweeting you guys. So when you go to church and you say, Ama kwere kwere members, and you forgot how some of these foreign members are paying tithe and offering to you, South African pastors, South African prophets and prophetesses. Well, if you have joined your sangomas to be together, no problem. You can do whatever, but just know that the Bible will work against you. Because there's never a place the Bible supported this. What are you doing? Community of pastors, or you know, or you call yourself fathers, or when it comes to such things, you don't talk again. You don't know how to write to your government. Nobody wants to say anything, and you think that I will not be clapping for you guys like this and say, hey, no problem. I will tell you guys because I don't care. I will say the truth because the Bible says, say the truth and the truth will set you free. I was thinking by now we see some of all these married women people that I have trained. Some will be praying. I have always known that some of you, your hearts were evil. Yes, because I'm asking myself, what is all this that everybody keep quiet and watching all this nonsense? Nobody want to speak out. Nobody want to say. What are you afraid of when you can't say the truth? And you watch people commit such atrocities. Shame. When the pain will come, it will come to. Don't even say, God, why are you making this thing to happen to South Africa? We are praying. What are you praying for? The Bible said that we should seek peace. How many of you have get up as South African pastors or prophets or apostles or priests and say, I protest. We call for peace in our nation. Let this not. How many of you have done that? And you are there watching and they are busy blocking foreigners and you laugh. You laugh, you clap your hands and say, praise the Lord. It's going to shock you when God's power will come and start fighting evildoers. Last time I said evildoers, be watchful. I said evildoer, fire is going to catch all of you physically. In all the whole nations of Africa, those people that are evildoers is coming after you. It's not a play. Physical fire is coming. Because even in my dream today, God was showing me again how fire is going. Things are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen to bad people in this African continent. Because all this wickedness have to stop. Where is this thing coming from? Suddenly, someone that have been in your country for 10 years, 20 years, have children, these little children that are born there, you've traumatized them. Now they are suddenly coming back. And now when they come back, now they are going to change school, they are going to change languages, they are going to change friends. This thing didn't touch you guys. You don't know the trauma you have caused to these little ones. Maybe somebody is coming now with a baby that is just born, that the weather have not even suited to us. You people did not even think of all these things. You now wake up doing all this nonsense and you think that I will clap for you guys. I'm telling you, I'm praying that God should just have pity on you guys, because when the wrath of God is coming, which I know is coming over that country, so-called South Africa, some of you are going to, you don't even know where you run, because this is evil. You don't just wake up and start dragging a human being, making them as if they are not, they didn't kill anybody. And for your police, the way they are watching people drag these people as if they commit anything, that is a crime against humanity. This is not fair. Even criminals, You don't just drag them. I saw one clip where somebody was holding a woman on the neck as if she's a dog. Oh my God. What kind of people is this South African people say? Aranemunu, Ununyagara. Are you people mad? Moi, je n'ai pas compris ce pays on appelle l'Afrique du Sud. Pourquoi des gens vont faire les choses comme ça? C'est comme tout le monde là-bas, ils sont fous. C'est comme même les pasteurs, les prophètes, ils sont là-bas, ils sont fous. Ils ne veulent pas debout pour prier. Comment tu vas regarder quelqu'un, les personnes font les choses mauvaises. Les personnes commencent à dire, ça c'est étranger, ça c'est étranger. Tu vas laisser les personnes, va commencer faire les personnes comme ils sont animaux. Ils ne veulent pas même donner un peu répète. Mais on est Afrique. Vraiment, ça vraiment tourné. Ça vraiment fait mal de corps. Je dis Dieu. C'est notre Afrique du Sud là. L'Afrique du Sud là, depuis 2006, quand j'ai entré dans ce pays là, moi je connais comment j'ai prié, j'ai fait délivrance pour des gens là-bas. Comment des Africains, des Sud-Africains vont faire ça pour les Noirs. Oh, ça c'est vraiment bizarre. En tout cas, ça c'est bizarre. Mais j'ai dit, hein, le Dieu d'Israël va venir dans ces pays, on appelle Afrique du Sud. Des Sud-Africains vont voir le puissant de Dieu, il va commencer. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Comment tu vas debout un jour comme ça, quelqu'un qui vit dans ton pays pour 20 ans, 15 ans, tu vas dire le pays n'est qu'à sortir. Pourquoi? C'est ton pays. The Bible said the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. You think you can keep people out of your country? And now, I'm just surprised seeing your President Ramaphosa saying, and now we are tightening our immigration service, we are tightening it up. If you like, tighten it down or tighten it high, tighten it left. When you cannot go and tell those people behaving that way to stop this rubbish. When you cannot carry all of them and throw inside prison, let them go and sleep there for some time, let their brains come back. How will you allow people to drag you, to walk you into doing such inhuman acts? And now, see what you guys are watching. Suddenly, Africa, the whole Africa will turn against you, South Africa, and you will understand that this Africa is a continent. If you don't work with other people, you can't survive. Very soon, what riches do you think you have? How much is the rands to Naira now? How much is the rands to CFA? Do you think that your rands is something there? Rands is nothing now. Your rands is nothing. That rands is nothing. It's not even anything again. The thing that is spreading is that anytime I remember, I was saying, all these South Africans that we used to teach. Hey God, child. Look at all. That we used to teach things that would just be behaving like this. I don't know what have entered you people. It's only Julius Malema is the only one that I know his brains are still okay in that country. It's like everybody have been bewitched, but Julius Malema is not yet bewitched. Because he's still reasoning like a normal human being. I don't know what is wrong with you guys. They say a word is enough for the wise. If you like, continue your madness, but in the next 6 months, by the time you have finished your money, finished the job, finished the shops they are leaving, the Pakistan have lived for you, by the time you have finished eating it in Chicken Licken, in KFC, in Nando's, and McDonald's, your eyes will clear. And by then, you'll be like, hey, Janet, when are you coming to South Africa? Let me see any of you call me again to say, Janet, when am I coming to South Africa? Let me see any of you that will call me and say, Janet, didn't you miss us? Let me see any of you that will call me. I was having intention to come to that country, but I've changed my mind. I'm telling you, I've changed my mind because I don't want to identify myself with fools. But as I'm saying that, I don't even know what carried me to South Africa all day because I can't even believe why people are behaving like this. I don't know. Let me see any of you. I'd rather do my prayers with people that are serious, you know, because all these things. So all the whole prayers. Some of you that used to come to synagogue for deliverance, all the whole deliverance they delivered you did not enter into your blood, ne? Abi? The whole deliverance lay Prophet TB have been doing for South Africa, there is none that enter into their blood. Is it what you guys are telling us? Those pastors, the Nigerian pastors that are praying for you, or doesn't mean that there is none of them, the prayers is entering into your blood. That nobody. It's just that some of the one man of God would have just called, but he's late, because I would have hold him responsible and say, Papa, why will you be there? This thing will happen. Unfortunately, he's going to be with the Lord. If not, I would have called him. I call him out because he's one of the people I used to know very. I would have called him and said, how can you be there? This thing is happening, sir. But unfortunately, I'm going to be with the Lord last year. Because of course, if he's there, I would not allow him. I'll put him on pressure. I say, no. But by the way, don't worry, God is coming after those South Africans that are doing it. Especially Jacinta and the federal guys, two of you. Just be ready. You are going to be locked. And it's there now you remember these brokers. Share these brokers. And like I said, to our government that have bring complete 5 play. Nigerians are not playing. We don't play. When we want to do something, we don't play. We give it to you back to back. And you know that 5 plays, it will shock you that more will come. Because what we have had it here. It have come to our head here. We can't take this disrespect for South Africans. It have come here. And this is why our own president, oh my God, Papa Tinubu, oh my God, Papa President said, no, I'm not going to watch these people do this to my people. I mean, this is the first time I saw my president, like getting angry and like saying, no, 5 good planes, 5. But don't worry. As I'm hearing, more is even coming. Oh, South Africa, do you think that Nigerians, the giant of Africa, will watch you people do this? They were thinking you people were playing. At the first time, Ghanaians were taking their people. We thought, even me, I thought you guys were playing. But now I now find that you guys have disrespected us a lot. You have disrespected. The one that paid me, that federal guy that was busy saying, we are men. Nobody should associate with Nigerian men. Look at that. I will not say, God, let this guy go and shave his beard first. We are men. How are you a man? Can you compare yourself as with a Nigerian boy? Not even man. Let me put you with Nigerian boys first. Can you come when Nigerian boys are coming out? Can you know that say your men come out? Nonsense. There are some things that you should go and shave your beards very well, and then put yourself in order before you be like saying we are men. Of course, you think that you are men. You are not. Don't you see how you are? As if your little brother is one of these animals that are coming out from the bushes. And this thing of carrying feathers, running up and down, carrying spears, carrying boots, as people that have just been checked out from the forest. Is that how a real man behaves? And what is a real man? A man that is peaceful, that will do everything to make sure that his country is at peace and his people around him that is what is called good men. Not men that will be instigating how to torment another man. That is not how men behave. And you say we are men. Who made you a man? Or because you feel like you just have something on your legs and you think like it's a man. Nonsense. You are nothing but a little kid. You are kidding. You are a kid. A kid. You have a kid brain. Because if you are a real man, you will not mobilize people to act the way they are behaving. Even you yourself, you will not carry feathers on your head. You will know that we are in a modernized world. Your outfit will be showing that you are reasonable. I've decided to call you feather guys because there is nothing I can. If I want to remember you, honestly, what I see is the feathers on your head, and that's the only thing I can talk about the feather guy. And I'm asking myself, are you a bird? Are you a bird or are you a man? For Jacinta that used to be a very dark girl, she's now trying to improve her skin by bleaching her, thinking that when she bleach up and lighten her skin, she's now smart. Be ready, you are getting old, woman. You are getting old. Very soon, that your skin that you are bleaching will just spoil. You are not even a beautiful woman, So stop doing all these things. Nobody is looking at your face. You already war. Jacinta, you don't war finish. You have already war. You already angry. Your character is angry. You are sassy. You are a sadist. That's why you are doing all these things. You don't care about other people. Your sisters that are married to Nigerians, have you think of how their children are going to feel? If it is your own sister that is married to a Nigerian man and you now kick them out to come back, and this your sister is coming back with her children here, knowing that these are children have already have some of her of your sister's children friend, how would that feel? And you think you are like, oh my God, you need deliverance. That's the thing. You need prayers. That's the thing. And you feel like you are now smart because you are coming up on TV doing all this. You think that you are smart. You are not smart. You are not smart. Rather, you need to be sent back to the mental homes where they will properly check you up. They will properly check your medulla oblongata to discover if it is still in order, or probably you have lost it out there and gradually losing yourself without us knowing. But we are saying that you are dressed, talking, speaking good English, but unfortunately, like your oblongata medulla is totally out of order. Yes, it can be what is happening to you. We need doctors in South Africa. We need doctors to come in and aid these people. These people need help. South Africans need help. They need help. God bless you. God bless you. Share this program. Share this program. Oh my God. Share this program. Thank you all thank you for your comments. Thank you all. Like I said, this message, I brought it back to South Africa to remind them that those days before the 2010, how beautiful everybody used to be. Before ever the xenophobic attack in 2008, 2010, 2013, 15, and all those things. Before the good days of the football 2010, how it used to be Rainbow Nation. For sake, you guys have spoiled your nation. If a tourist is coming, I'm going to tell them, please be careful, because it seems that some of these South Africans are physically healthy but mentally unhealthy. So if you're a tourist, be careful so that you will not just be used as one of their projects. Because I believe that South Africans are using Africans as a project. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah. Since you are using some of us as a project. You would like to us to come to your country, and after some 10, 20 years, good investment, when we are yet to reap back, you will not kick everybody out. I mean, any good investor should be thinking of other African countries to invest. That is my candid advice as a woman of God and as somebody that is an entrepreneur that is advising people on how to grow their business. I think you should learn, because these things can happen again. We cannot just say they are going to stop in 2026. They may just come up with another strategy. People that are mad are mad. A mad person is a mad person, and I'm saying it's well known to the whole world. These guys need help. They need help. The apartheid system is not yet clear from their blood. They need help. South Africans need help. I'm telling you guys, they need help. Because the way they are behaving now is totally out of order. They really need help. Spiritual help, prayers, counseling. They need it now. God bless you. And once again, this is Prophet Janet Joma Ejere. Like I said, I will always tell you the truth. And once again, I want to thank our beloved country, Nigeria, and also our President Tinubu, Papa Tinubu, for making this flight available, and all the whole good Nigerians that have made this flight available to all the good Nigerians that are in South Africa. Guys, come back home. We love you, and you know what? I'm going to assure you that you're going to love your life later here, because you're going to find some beautiful opportunities. The Nigeria you used to know years back is no more the Nigeria that is here. You're going to be happy back home. I'm telling you, as far as you come in, make sure that you mix your contact, meet some friends, be open up. Do not think of the things the enemy took from you. I know you'll be traumatized. This is an advice to those coming. I know you'll be shocked. I know you don't understand the system. I know the weather will be hot. Make sure that every day you take your bath, keep pouring water on your head, keep pouring water. If you have a big hair, cut down your hair, pour water on your children's hair. For those that are coming with babies, this is my advice. Make sure that you continue to pour water on the head of the child, and make sure that you take them to take an allergic tablet, because this will help them. And make sure that you also come with some of your vitamin C's. It's very, very important. Make sure you also come with some of the medicines they are used to, buy a little enough as you're coming, so that before their body system will adjust into Nigerian system, they can be okay. And you know what, you're going to eat the good food here, organic, natural, good food. And I'm telling you, before you know, you adjust to the system. Once again, I'm praying for you, and I know that the Lord will bless you in the land of the living and in the land of your father and mother. Do not worry about what you have lost. Some of us experience this, and now we are getting back to the system. Some of you that have lost your husbands to South African women, that your husband did not come back with you, I'm telling you, you're going to get good men here in Nigeria. There are still good Nigerian men that their heads are in order. And they are not some of those men that Nigerian men that the devil have eaten up their heads because of South African women, all those things. But I'm sure that God is going to help them to make them to come back together. Yes, as we continue to pray for some of our brothers. Oh my God. You know, because I know some of them are not behaving. Some of them are refused to call their family members. Like I said, you know, the truth is bitter. Most of them, they're acting this. It's all about some juju power that is doing this for them, doing this to them, you know. So when you see your brother is not picking your call in South Africa, just so that he's under some influences. Once again, it's from Janet Ijome. Like I say, I always say the truth to people. The truth is always bitter, but one good thing is that some of this truth that I'm saying will always help you to be a better you. God bless you. Keep following me on Prophet J TV Ejere, and also on TikTok, Prophet Janet Ijome Ejere. Here on Facebook, JTV Janet Ejere. On YouTube, Janet Ijome Ejere, or JTV Janet Ejere. God bless you, and bye bye.